Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to Northern Rad Tarot. I'm so glad you joined me in this moment. We can be together again. This is going to be your March monthly reading, 2017 for Virgo. I want to let all of you know that I really appreciate all of your views, thumbs ups and thumbs downs, and comments and feedback and shares. It means so much to keep me motivated, guys. And with that, I wanted to let you know as well, I'm going to be introducing some oracle cards for a capstone to the readings in March. This is for a little extra direction. The Enchanted Map is going to give us direction in these beautiful oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. These aren't like love specific or like angel guidance or anything like this. Is like life direction stuff, and I really like this. So towards the end of the reading, about 15 minutes or so, we're going to be pulling the oracle card from the Enchanted Map deck, okay? But we're going to have a look first off in our 7-card spread, chakra house spread for the larger energies for here in March 2017 for Virgo. Tarot, what are the messages for Virgo March 2017? Messages for Virgo March 2017. Yes, indeed. I hope this reading finds you all in abundance and joy, creativity. If not, hopefully Tarot can give us some hints and some clues to any energies that might be stuck or any messages that are wanting to come through that haven't previously before. Okay, so let's jump right into it, Virgo. At the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Wands reverse. The Seven of Wands reverse is an indication, a calling to stand firm, to stay on guard, to be careful of those that may wish to take what's yours. This could be energy. You guys might have to be on the lookout for people that are just like being attracted to you for your vibrant self that you are. Sometimes you are a very accommodating sign. You're very inviting. You're magnetic in a way that like of the people you attract, and you like sometimes like you're emotionally you're very guarded, but like kind of on a physical level sometimes you're like, oh, come in, like enjoy, like, you know, sometimes people come into your sanctuary a little too soon. So just be on the lookout for areas that we need to really stand our ground and keep what's ours from being tampered with, so to speak, is the feeling I got from that Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, might be a little bit of a warning there in that card for the month of March, okay? Just being a little bit too willing to lay down so that others can get ahead, so to speak, okay? But let's try and relate back to that as we get through the reading, and we'll start out here in the grounding areas. Seven of Pentacles, so another 7. This Seven of Pentacles here is a card that I believe is strongly related to the Magician. The Seven of Pentacles is someone that has come a certain distance, has attained a certain amount, has put in a certain amount of work, and now is in a position of waiting and reflection, and what's the word I'm looking for? Just sort of what am I getting at with this Seven of Pentacles here in the grounding? This energy is like, yeah, it comes back to sanctuary. It comes back to being comfortable in your surroundings, using the things around you to help you feel grounded, to help you feel secure. This is kind of like security through material acquisition, which is okay. In the times in the world that we live in now, we definitely need that. Like, bills are paid, we got enough blankets, that is all taken care of. So it's actually a very good card to have in your grounding energy, Seven of Pentacles. It's showing that also false expectations are not a concern at this time. You guys aren't like expecting things, like have expectations of others or of things that aren't really real. So it's actually a very good card to have in grounding energy. So as we move into creativity, we have Eight of Cups upright. So the Eight of Cups is kind of like you guys taking a new direction with where you're putting your ambition. And I have a feeling here that some of you may have compromised on a certain situation where somebody took advantage of you and your talents at some point. And you've kind of come through February like in sort of a lesson learned sort of thing with an individual. I'm not picking up on like a like a full-on betrayal. I'm just picking up on more like energy vampire, where it's like you created somebody and then somebody else kind of maybe went and took a lot of the credit for it, or like made it their own, or like sort of parted ways with you after you like gave them, you know, personal knowledge. And that could be called like an end of a friendship kind of thing for some of you Virgos. Some of you may have needed to call it quits with somebody that you might have been friends with for a while. So, creatively wise, it's almost as well showing that some of you might be giving up on something that you used to really enjoy. You might not have time for it at present time, or it might just not bringing you as much fulfillment as it used to, whatever that may be. For some of you, it's painting. For others of you, it might be music. And for some of you, it might even just be like stargazing, or, you know, going for that long country drive with that particular friend, or something of that nature, right, is what I'm picking up here. So whatever it's saying here, if you make a decision to break with a friendship, stick to it. Don't be like wishy-washy or fence sitting on things this month, okay? That's what's coming up there in Eight of Cups. Now in the gut instinct, we have the Fool. So yeah, kind of left you in a position of kind of not knowing, you know, where to next, what to do next. I see that a lot of you have got some options, but there's this energy of like, okay, we've come so far, and now it feels like the rug's been pulled out from under our feet in a lot of situations with other people. And this is kind of like the energy has left you like really questioning a lot of things that you used to fully think that you believed in purely. Like this almost has Hierophant energy, but on a more subtle level here with this Fool and gut instinct. So this is saying use your intuition, stick to your guns, and make sure that every step you take is in security. Because not insecurity, but in security. So securely. Because the Fool has a risk of like falling off to one side or the other if, you know, there is that uncertainty as well. With that Seven of Wands looming there in reverse in the overall energies is showing that you're going to need to make sure that your foundations are set and secure. I like that we have Seven of Pentacles in the grounding position because it shows that the steps that this, like your intuitive side will want to take, you're going to check in with yourself before making any foolish decisions, so to speak, right? Okay, so that is there. This card is almost like a warning here too, to make sure that the environment around you is conducive to the direction that you want to go. If something doesn't feel right, take note of it, take heed, okay? As we move into Heart of Hearts, we have Five of Wands. So yeah, there could be some conflict that's still looming over into March. So this friend you might have parted ways with, or this person that you might have kind of have falling out with, might be trying to turn other people against you potentially, or it could be a situation that you used to work closely together and now you've gotten into a dispute. So now it's like what used to be friendship is now turned into purely competitive and combative nature. So it's almost like your two horses trying to, you used to pull the same chariot to win the race. Now you're two horses running independently in the same race trying to win. That's just a feeling I got for you with this, Virgo, as well. Again, watch the people that you're attracting and that you're inviting in, that everybody's intentions are as good and as true as your own. This is what I have in this Five of Wands. Some of you as well, you could be triangulated into some lover situations. This is speaking more to like more single or new relationships. This isn't like cheating or infidelity or anything. This is more so like you and a friend might have a mutual friend that you're both trying to like solidify in as a partner or as a lover, or something is leading to a little bit of conflict that way. Okay, so watch the triangulated love situations through the month of March, Virgo. Okay, just wanted me to tell you that. And personal truth, oh my goodness, Five of Swords. Man, it's almost like you've inherited a bunch of energy from Scorpio from February coming in your reading here now, Virgo, in March, a Five of Swords. So somebody might really have it out for you now that I'm looking at this dispute, like this thing that like has got you concerned and wondering and kind of retreating back into sanctuary and feeling uncertain about your options. Five of Wands, Five of Swords, it's like this is... Be very careful now of who you're trusting. Be very careful now of being in competition that is ego-based, getting your feelings mixed up, like being too personally attached to something that is actually downright like meaningless and trivial. Okay, be cautious of this. The tarot is issuing you warnings here, or cautions. Warning is pretty strong. Cautions. When it comes to interpersonal relationships, this isn't really so much like lovers. This is more so like social circles and work circles and things like that. Okay, you're gonna have the intention. You're gonna know what I speak of. But this double fives and this 7 reverse is just saying like you gotta stand your ground. You gotta not get involved. You gotta not get personally attached. And once you've made that decision to stand up on your own, to make sure that there's conviction behind it. Okay. This 5 of Swords, call a spade a spade. Call people out for what they are. If somebody's trying to like circumnavigate you or like, brown nose up to the boss when like take your ideas and claim them for a moment, call them out. Call them out. Like, I have a feeling that there's a situation that's going to kind of test you for that. It's going to be like, you're not getting involved, you just want to be at peace. Just be like, okay, this person's a donkey and they did this to me. But at some point, you're going to have to call them out so that they're exposed, kind of thing. Okay? That's what I got there. And if it's you, Virgo, which I don't think it is, you guys are pretty peaceful. It takes a lot to see like a bad Virgo, I think, right? Like, sorry, that's just getting a little silly, but I don't got that. I don't have, for very few of you, this might be like if you've got like a real weird, chart, like natal chart. Some of you might have been up to no good, right? Or trying to get ahead and a little underhandedly, but for the majority, I would say like 95%. This is people doing it to you because you are so good-natured and they're thinking you're like just pass go and collect your $200. Like, it doesn't matter what Kathy or Karen thinks of this situation because they're a Virgo and they just lay down and they're pushovers, right? Don't be a pushover this month is what I'm saying. Okay, some people, you might have led people to believe that about you because of your good nature. Now here in Vision Questing, 10 of Swords reversed. All right, so let's get some new passion. Let's get some new inspiration. I have a feeling when we left in mid-February, some of you were like in serious need of like breaking away from work situations and stressful situations and getting to like a spa or going on vacation. For those of you that have not yet done that, I'll point my fingers to get going, get relaxed, get toxins released from your body through massage, through reflexology, whatever, Reiki or whatever it may be. Book yourself in a session to get some added help, to get some toxins released from the body, to get so that stress and anxiety are not weighing us down so much, so that when we do come into this place of sanctuary, it's going to be more revitalizing, okay? And when we do need to have this power to stand up for ourselves, please excuse me, that it's going to be there, okay? So this is release of toxins, physical toxins from the body. When it's showing up in soul searching and vision questing type thing, it's an indication that there's too much stress, there's too much anxiety, and it's physically manifesting, crystallizing into things that are like weighing down the energy and making the physical body and the mind a little bit sick. So we've got to get some toxins released from your body for those of you that have done that, okay? That's coming up in March. If you don't get it done, you're going to start to feel the effects of it, okay, Virgo? And in from Crown, 8 of Wands. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. 8 of Wands says that there's going to be an expedition of certain situations. Maybe this situation involving this person at work, I think it was a King of Swords when we parted ways last, that was causing all kinds of grief, and it could be affecting more than just you, and there's like could be things where like maybe people are worried about layoffs or exposing people falsely to like make sure that their job security is there. What this 7 of Pentacles speaks again to security. So it's like there's news coming regarding the situation that you're concerned about. It's going to come kind of instantaneously, like almost like the moment you let it go, you're going to arrive and they're going to be like, oh yeah, this came down the pipe from executive, or so-and-so said this, or you're being transferred, or so-and-so is being transferred. So the news about the resolve is going to come quick on this situation. As well, Eight of Wands can mean some sort of bit of travel for some people, as well as placing your energy in the right direction. So once these toxins, if you go through this process of getting your toxins relieved, for some of you, let's get into new exercise regimens. Let's get into more nutritious things, and really taking care of ourselves and our sanctuary, so that when we do have to come out of our comfort zone into the field of uncertainty, that we're prepared for it, that we're ready for it, okay? Eight of Wands, not a bad card. Things are going to kind of be like, you're going to be reflecting, you're going to be making certain of your every move to deal with some negative external things around you, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, pop, it's going to happen. You're going to receive some news on this situation, and we can only hope that it's going to clear up. Tarot, and I think it will, to see this Fool and Gut Instinct, the feeling is that it is going to change, the energy is going to lighten up, and it's going to happen kind of instantaneously. Whether or not it's in your favor, it's almost like it's got a 50-50 chance here. So be prepared to have that sanctuary, have that place of recovery ready for yourself, and to stand up for what you believe in. Don't let anybody push you around, okay? That's the message from Tarot this month. Now we're just shuffling into these Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and we'll see what we've got here for you guys. Have pulled number 25, Metamorphosis. I hope you can see that. I got some feedback saying we can't see the cards very well, and I do have some beautiful decks, so I want to make sure that you guys can see that. So number 25, Metamorphosis. That's a beautiful card. There we got some flamingos and a butterfly, looks like a lot of nurture and fruitfulness. So I just got to get my book because these cards are new for me, so I got to read. So number 25, Metamorphosis, and I quote, "You are in the process of deep and beautiful change," end quote. So that's a nice message. So here we got the butterfly in Virgo. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that the butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of a low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that's been draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Okay, so this is kind of reinforcing these journeys. I'm seeing this card is kind of taking you through that internal process of metamorphosis, but the tarot wanted me to show you that this is kind of a balanced thing. This card really spoke to me, to this Ten of Wands, this metamorphosis of change, getting rid of toxins in your body, health, getting rid of things that don't serve you anymore. So that's really good. And these losses that this card I think is speaking of here is this lost colleague or friend that I'm speaking of here. This is the Seven of Pentacles in your sanctuary is kind of like your cocoon that has been speaking about. You might have to go in there, right? And what you become is this lighter energy, this child, your inner child, this childlike version of yourself that's the real inner spark and inner soul. It's not, and like the oracle card message said, it's not going to be easy. Feel like there's going to be a little bit of a loss there of some sort, but it's going to be for a greater good or for a larger benefit. Okay, Virgo, that's making sense to me. I hope it did to you as well. I want you to really be comfortable this month. If you're waiting for weather to turn out, don't be afraid to get under that duvet and just treat yourself to long showers and getting that massage, getting that stuff out for you. For the mundane day-to-day stuff that I really want to look at for you guys with this Five of Wands, Five of Swords, check over to the weekly readings. I'm going to be doing those as well in the same spread, but it's going to be looking at more of the nitty-gritty, ticky-tacky, day-to-day stuff, whereas this was a larger March reading. They should be published around the same time, so be sure to check that out as well. I love you, Virgo, and we'll see you soon.